Our story takes place at the Awakening Plaza, where students gather to participate in the awakening ceremony. The instructor steps forward and tells all the students to touch the awakening stele to awaken their profession. One by one, the students go up to the awakening stele and touch it to awaken their profession. Some of them awaken as blacksmiths, while others awaken into household-type professions. However, none of them appear to have any particularly good talent. Seeing this, a yellow-haired boy named Feng Yong laughs and mocks, "I can't believe all of them awakened life-type professions. What a bunch of trash. Even awakening a support-type profession would be less boring." His two friends standing beside him nod and agree, saying, "Exactly. Unlike our brother Feng, who awakened the glorious main combat profession, Great Sword Warrior. That rare profession isn't something these bumpkins can even compare to." Just then, a black-haired boy, heading toward the awakening stele to undergo his awakening, accidentally bumps into Feng Yong. Feng Yong's friend angrily shouts, "Who doesn't have eyes? How dare you bump into Brother Feng?" Black-haired boy quickly apologizes, saying he's in a hurry to complete his awakening. Feng Yong smirks as he recognizes the boy. His friend, surprised, asks, "That guy looks arrogant. Could he be some young master?" Feng Yong replies, "Do you remember the Lin family that was mysteriously wiped out years ago? That kid is Lin Han, the last surviving mutt of the Lin family. What a shame. He used to be one of the twin prodigies of First High. Now, just a waste. And he dares to show up for the awakening ceremony? Trash is trash. Still dreaming big? But Lin Han doesn't care about weaklings who only bark from the sidelines. Think awakening a rare profession makes him special? Today, I'll show them what true talent is," he says silently. Lin Han places his hand on the awakening stele, and suddenly, a brilliant light bursts forth, and a powerful phenomenon appears in the sky, leaving everyone in shock. His classmates are confused, wondering what just happened. None of them have ever seen such dazzling light before. One student even wonders aloud, could Lin Han be a genius and awaken a rare profession? Meanwhile, Feng Yong grits his teeth in frustration. "I can't believe that piece of trash caused a phenomenon with his awakening. If he rises, I'll become a joke." Just then, the awakening stele reveals the result. Lin Han has awakened a special, inherited hidden profession, Beastmaster. All the students laugh, mocking him. A hidden profession, but it's just a Beastmaster? What a waste. Awakened as a Beastmaster? Is he a genius, or still just trash? Relieved, Feng Yong approaches Lin Han and mockingly says, "Did you really think you could turn your fate around? As a Beastmaster, if your beasts are weak, then you're no better than trash. And raising strong beasts takes tons of resources. After your family was wiped out, you don't even have enough money for yourself." Feng Yong sneers, "If you crawl through here obediently, I'll give you some money to contract a mangy mutt." But Lin Han remains unfazed. "You're just Feng Yong's little brother, useless except for having a profession. Do you think a silent tiger is made of clay? You want to fight? Then come at me." He continues, "If it's about borrowing money, you don't need to worry. Since I'm here, why would I spend money on another mutt?" Hearing this, Feng Yong becomes furious and activates his skill to attack Lin Han. But just in time, a beautiful teacher intervenes and kicks Feng Yong aside. It's teacher Bai Bing. She glares at him and says coldly, "You dare talk trash to my student? I'll skin you alive right here." Seeing it's Bai Bing, Feng Yong has no choice but to back off. Though furious, he knows the Bai family isn't someone he can mess with, even if Bai Bing is just a teacher. So he lets Lin Han go, but deep down he's already made up his mind to deal with Lin Han later. Meanwhile, teacher Bai Bing congratulates Lin Han for awakening a hidden profession. Lin Han smiles and thanks her, asking her not to tease him. Furious, she grabs him by the neck and says, "When we're outside of school, you better call me sister. And you actually snuck out just to attend the awakening ceremony? You've got guts now." Lin Han apologizes and promises not to do it again. Satisfied, Bai Bing lets him go and hands him a bank card. "Beastmasters are money pits. Use this, no matter what. Focus on getting stronger." Lin Han, amazed, thanks Sister Bing and promises, "One day, when I become powerful, I'll repay you with my whole life." Bai Bing smirks and replies, "Don't worry about that now. Just focus on getting stronger." Sometime later, at Lin Han's home, he smiles and calls out to his system. The system responds, "Congratulations, Lin Han, on a successful awakening. Divine Beast Master System activated." Lin Han was once the eldest young master of the top-tier Lin family, but 3 years ago, the Lin family was destroyed during a beast tide. The original host of this body died in grief, and that was when he transmigrated into this world. Fortunately, he obtained a system that could only be activated after awakening a profession. For 3 years, he had waited patiently for this moment. He had hoped and endured, and now, he had finally activated his system. Today, he had finally gotten his own cheat. Lin Han quickly opened his status window and saw the following. Profession: Beast Tamer. First Awakening, Hidden Profession. Level LV1. Constitution, 60. Strength, 70. Agility, 50. Spirit, 10. Equipment, none. Skills: Life Contract, Level 1. Beast Space Level 1. Summon Beast Level 1. The system congratulated Lin Han for successfully completing his profession awakening and announced that the Beast Tamer system had now been activated. Then a side quest appeared. Side quest: Miracles require money, fate can be bought. Spend 100,000 coins to activate overpowered mode. Get stronger, tougher, and higher. Lin Han was furious. He had just received some money from Sister Bai, and the system was already eyeing it, but he had no other choice. He handed over the money, curious to see what kind of cheat this system really had. The moment the system received the coins, Lin Han was teleported to an unfamiliar place surrounded by stars and galaxies. Confused, he asked, "System, what kind of place is this?" The system responded, "Congratulations, host, for completing the side quest, Miracles Require Money, Fate Can Be Bought. Overpowered mode activated. Unlocking ultra rare beast." It continued. "You are currently at the first awakening stage, which allows only one beast contract. Proceed with unlocking." Hearing this, Lin Han realized that every 10 levels equal 1 awakening. That meant only one beast could be contracted per awakening. If he made the wrong choice now, it would directly affect his combat strength, and he couldn't afford to waste any more resources. Still, he trusted that the system wouldn't hand out a trash beast. He had no choice but to take the gamble. He clicked the summon button. The next moment, a tiny ant appeared in front of him. Stunned, Lin Han stared blankly. "What is this?" The system cheerfully announced, "Congratulations, you have summoned one of the 10 ferocious beasts of the Primordial era, the celestial horned ant." Lin Han's expression collapsed. "I spent 100,000 coins and got an ant? This is worse than one of those one-hit 999 scams." Suddenly, a new system notification appeared. Contract detected between host and celestial horned ant. Initiating evolution. Entering second form. "What? This is forced? I never agreed to contract an ant," Lin Han protested. But the evolution had already begun. In a flash of light, the small ant transformed into a beautiful white-haired girl. Lin Han was stunned, then overjoyed. "What a twist! I never expected this. With her, I've got tomorrow's trial exam in the bag." Next day, trial grounds, Shadow Mountains. All students had gathered in front of the dungeon to participate in the academy's trial. The instructor stood before them and announced, "Today marks the beginning of your first trial after awakening your profession. Teacher Bai Bing had an emergency, so I'll be leading the group. I am your new trial instructor, Cao Chong." He pointed to the portal beside him. "You will each be sent to a zone appropriate for your level. This trial isn't too hard, but remember, stay safe." Nearby, Long Tianjiao, Lin Han's sworn brother who had awakened the berserker profession, leaned over and whispered, "Have you found a beast to contract yet? If not, we can go together. I'll help you catch a few as backup so you can pass safely." Feng Yong, overhearing the conversation, laughed mockingly. "You need help catching beasts? Pathetic. Why don't you bark like a dog? Maybe I'll give you one out of pity." Lin Han glared at him. "Who are you calling a dog?" Feng Yong grinned. "You, obviously." He tried to punch Lin Han, but Lin Han caught the blow easily. "You call that a punch? Haven't you eaten anything today?" Shocked, Feng Yong stepped back. "He's just a beast tamer, but his strength surpasses mine? Did Bai Bing give him some kind of treasure yesterday?" Just then, Instructor Cao Chong called out, "Lin Han, it's your turn. Get in the portal and head to your training area." Long Tianjiao tried to accompany him, but Lin Han stopped him. "It's okay, I can handle it." As Lin Han entered the portal, Feng Yong smiled coldly. "I've already spoken with Instructor Cao. This trial, Lin Han won't be making it back alive." Instructor Cao Chong had long disliked Lin Han for being close to Bai Bing. He saw Bai Bing as his destined woman, and anyone who dared get close to her had to die. Inside the dungeon, Lin Han was shocked. He had been teleported to a silver-level training zone, Gale Wolf Habitat, recommended level 11 to 20. Restrictions: First awakening professions only. This bastard Cao Chong did it on purpose, Lin Han realized. Just as he was thinking this, he heard growling behind him. Turning around, he saw a pack of gale wolves surrounding him from all directions. But Lin Han didn't panic. He quickly summoned his beast and muttered, "If you want to kill me, Cao Chong, you're still far from capable." The celestial horned ant, now in her combat human form, stepped forward. "Don't worry, Master, I'll take care of them." Species: one of the 10 ferocious primordial beasts. Level 10, Strength 800, Agility 700, Spirit 600, Constitution 900. Skills: Berserk. Level 10. Increases all base stats by 30%. Mighty Force. Level 10. Increases strength by 50%. Lin Han smirked. "Let's see what one of the 10 ferocious primordial beasts can really do." Just then, the system popped up another notification. Battle quest triggered. Slay 10 ferocious beasts. Reward: 100 beast points. The celestial horned ant charged at the Gale Wolves and effortlessly defeated all of them. Lin Han smiled, thinking, as expected from one of the ancient 10 ferocious beasts, not even a minute, and 7 Gale Wolves were wiped out. Once she matures, she'll be cutting down enemies like grass. Thanks to the battle, he had already reached level 6 in just a few minutes. His status now, level 6. Strength, 200 plus 80, 10% beast bonus. Agility, 250 plus 70, 10% beast bonus. Spirit, 320 plus 60, 10% beast bonus. Constitution, 278 plus 30, 10% beast bonus. Skills: Life Contract level 1, Beast Space level 1, Summon Beast level 2. Current quest: Slay 10 ferocious beasts. 7 out of 10. Even though Lin Han's combat power didn't match that of his contracted beast, he was already on par with ordinary combat-type professions. Noticing him staring, the celestial horned ant looked at Lin Han curiously. Lin Han chuckled awkwardly to himself. "I'd have to be brain-dead to compare stats with her. She's one of the ancient 10 ferocious beasts. Few creatures of the same level can match her. But seriously, it's hard to associate the word ferocious with her. She looks more like an innocent little girl who knows nothing." Suddenly, the celestial horned ant grabbed Lin Han's hand and placed it against her chest, saying softly, "Don't worry." Lin Han turned bright red and quickly pulled his hand away. Meanwhile, a group of assassins sent by Instructor Cao Chong had been watching them from behind. They were confused. "Wasn't that kid supposed to be alone?" one of them whispered. "And that woman, she killed those Gale Wolves with her bare hands." "She's not just strong," another muttered, "but look at her face and figure. She's a top-tier beauty, possibly even hotter than Bai Bing." One of them suggested, "Boss, we shouldn't kill her outright. That'd be a waste." Their leader agreed but warned, "She's clearly no pushover. We'll ambush her together, catch her off guard. I'll deal with the kid first. Then we can do what we want with the woman." But when he turned to his men, he was stunned. They were already dead. The celestial horned ant stood silently, her expression cold and furious. She had overheard their conversation about harming her master. Terrified, the boss stepped back. "What are you?" She didn't answer. He panicked. "She killed my number 2 and number 3 without a sound. She must be at least level 20. The boss turned and ran as fast as he could, desperate to escape. "Don't let him get away," Lin Han commanded. The boss couldn't understand. How can a kid who's not even level 10 have such a high-level protector? Who is he really? Just then, the dungeon boss appeared, a level 22 Gale Wolf King, and slammed the assassin boss into the ground with a powerful claw. Lin Han gritted his teeth. A level 22 boss in a zone meant for level 11 to 20? This is ridiculous. This wolf is way too strong. The assassin boss, barely alive, looked toward Lin Han and pleaded for help. Before he could finish, the Wolf King crushed his skull into pieces. Lin Han knew this was going to be tough. With my current level, this might be tricky. Suddenly, a system notification popped up. Leader quest. Triggered. Objective: slay the Gale Wolf King. Reward: 200 beast points. Lin Han turned to the celestial horned ant. "This guy's not going to be easy. Maybe we should retreat for now." But her expression said it all. She had no intention of backing down. Realizing there was no other choice, Lin Han gave the order. "Attack!" The Wolf King roared, charging forward. The celestial horned ant met him head-on, grabbing his jaw with her bare hands and trying to snap it open. But the Wolf King overpowered her, flinging her into the sky with sheer force. He followed up with Gale Flash Step, appearing behind her mid-air and slamming her into the ground with his claws. The celestial horned ant barely got up before the Wolf King launched a relentless assault, striking her over and over with heavy claw attacks. Lin Han watched anxiously from the side. The level gap is too wide. She's barely able to defend herself. A direct clash isn't going to work. Before he could think of a solution, the Wolf King summoned his pack of minions and ordered them to attack Lin Han instead. Frustrated, Lin Han yelled, "These wolves don't even fight fair! Sneak attacks now!" Dodging their attacks, he grabbed one wolf by the tail and hurled it into another. Then, without hesitation, he rushed the last one, grabbed its jaws, and ripped it in half. Thanks to the battle, Lin Han completed his first battle mission and received 100 beast points. He used those points to awaken a new skill. System notification. 100 beast points have been spent. Skill Frenzied Strike has been awakened for Celestial Horned Ant. Skill description. Frenzied Strike deals 100% of user's strength as damage. Cooldown 5 minutes. Suddenly, the Celestial Horned Ant transformed back into her ant form, confusing the Wolf King. Then, in a blur of motion, she crawled into the Wolf King's mouth. The beast roared and activated his skill, Thunder Roar, but before he could unleash it, she reverted back to her human form inside his body and tore the Wolf King in half from the inside out. Boss level mission complete. Kill Gale Wolf King, January 1st. Rewards: 200 beast points. EXP gained plus 1,500. Lin Han was shocked. A level 22 Wolf King, insta-killed? Now that's a real ferocious beast. Watching her terrifying form, even Lin Han felt a bit nervous. Then, another system notification appeared. Gale Wolf defeated. Dropped common weapon. Please collect. Gale Wolf King defeated. Dropped exclusive weapon. Please collect. Frenzied Strike status ended. The Celestial Horned Ant returned to normal, then ran toward Lin Han, hugged him tightly and exclaimed, "Master, I killed the big doggy." Lin Han laughed and praised her but quickly told her to calm down. Her chest was pressing against him, and he was blushing with embarrassment. After the fight, Celestial Horned Ant began to feel weak. She collapsed to the ground, tired. Lin Han smiled. "Good, that's normal. She's worked hard." He gently told her, "Thanks for your hard work. Rest now." She nodded, transformed back into ant form, and began restoring her strength. Meanwhile, Lin Han opened the system inventory to check the loot he'd received after defeating the monsters. This is just like the online games from my past life. He clicked the system window to view the drops. To his surprise, he found 2 weapons. First, Wolf Fang Grip. Quality: Silver. Exclusive drop: Gale Wolf King. Level requirement: 22. Effect: Strength plus 50. Agility plus 80. Durability: 80 out of 80. Passive effect: grants a brief frenzy state when injured, boosting all attributes by 5%. Second Ice Staff. Quality: Bronze. Dropped by random monster. Level requirement: 10. Effect: Magic plus 50. Durability: 50-50. Passive effect: 30% chance to freeze target for 1 second on hit. Lin Han grinned. "Not bad. Should fetch a good price if I sell them." He made up his mind. Once he recovers, he'll keep hunting, leveling up while collecting gear to sell for money. Opening his status window, he checked his current level. To his surprise, he was already level 10. He was amazed. Didn't expect that killing one Wolf King would max out my EXP. He had been planning to grind more to get stronger and earn money, but now he didn't need to. However, before leaving the dungeon, he glanced over at the 2 remaining assassins who were still alive. Time to get some answers. Let's find out who sent them. Smiling coldly, Lin Han stepped forward. A few hours later, outside the portal, Instructor Cao Chong had arranged for the medical team to stand by. "Students will be returning soon," he said. "Everyone, be ready to check and treat them." But not all will make it back alive, he thought with a smirk. Just as he was reveling in the thought, a voice called out from behind. It was Teacher Bai. The students were surprised. Didn't she have something else today? Instructor Cao walked up to her. "Teacher Bai, there's no need for you to trouble yourself. We're just receiving students after the trial. I can handle everything." Bai Bing stared at him coldly. "I'm not here for that. I came for Lin Han. Don't you owe me an explanation?" Cao Chong forced a smile. "I know you're close to Lin Han, but as instructors, we must treat students equally. Perhaps we can talk about it somewhere more private." Furious, Bai Bing drew a knife and held it to Cao Chong's neck. "Cut the crap and explain, now." Cao tried to stay calm. "I don't understand what you mean," Bai Bing shouted. "You sent Lin Han, who just awakened as a beast tamer, to a silver level zone? He couldn't even defend himself properly, let alone tame a beast. You think just because his family's gone, you can bully him?" Cao tried to defend himself. "You've misunderstood. I had my reasons. Lin Han awakened a rare profession. Without hardship, how could he grow quickly? I didn't send him to die. I even arranged for 3 teaching assistants to help him." Bai Bing withdrew the knife and coldly warned, "You better pray Lin Han comes back safe, or wherever he's injured, I'll slice off that exact part from you to fix him. Cao Chong nodded with a smile, but inwardly, he scoffed. She's just acting tough now. Once she sees Lin Han's corpse, we'll see how arrogant she still is. Then I'll have my chance to make her mine. Instructor Chow laughed quietly to himself, already fantasizing about what was to come. Just then, the students who had participated in the trial began returning. The first person to emerge from the portal was Leng Ling Shui from Class 6, a rare profession holder, Storm Mage, and one of First High's dual talents. The crowd erupted in whispers. It's Leng Ling Shui. She really was the first to complete the trial. No wonder she's one of the dual talents of First High. Compared to her, Lin Han really doesn't stand a chance. Right after her, Feng Yong stepped out as the second to complete the trial. Seeing Leng Ling Shui, he thought, as expected of the school's #1 talent. She even finished before me. He walked over and said, as the two current geniuses of First High, don't you think we should get to know each other better? Leng Ling Shui looked at him coldly and replied, if this were the old Lin Han, maybe I'd consider it. As for you, Feng Yong clenched his fists in anger, but he couldn't do anything about it. Just then, Long Tianjiao, Lin Han's best friend, emerged from the portal and asked anxiously, Instructor, has little Lin come back yet? Feng Yong laughed and sneered, I didn't expect you, fatty, to survive the trial. You must have gotten lucky. But your good buddy Lin Han wasn't so fortunate. He probably died in that secret realm. Long Tianjiao's face darkened. Watch your mouth, Feng Yong mockingly continued. Lin Han's dead. A trash beast tamer like him wouldn't last long anyway. Before Tianjiao could respond further, Instructor Chow interrupted. Tianjiao, stop worrying about others. Focus on improving your own strength. Step aside and don't block others who are returning. Tianjiao reluctantly turned around but remained confident. Little Lin will definitely make it back. 1 hour later. Still, there was no sign of Lin Han. Feng Yong was gleeful, assuming Lin Han had perished. His lackeys were helping him bask in the moment. Tianjiao grew more anxious. Everyone else is back. Why hasn't little Lin returned yet? One of Feng Yong's underlings mocked. He definitely died inside. I mean, he's a beast tamer. Dying in a pack of ferocious beasts is honorable at least. Suddenly, a rock smacked Feng Yong on the back of the head. It was Lin Han. He had finally come out of the portal. With a smirk, he said, sorry, lost track of time while playing around. Since when did the school allow so many noisy dogs? Tianjiao's eyes widened. Little Lin! He rushed over, overjoyed to see him alive. Teacher Bai exhaled in relief. For a moment, she had feared the worst. Meanwhile, Instructor Chow was baffled. I clearly sent 3 people to finish him off. How is this useless brat still standing? Still, he calmed himself. He must have just gotten lucky. But I'm not letting him off so easily next time. Feng Yong was shocked too, but quickly composed himself and mocked, without your pets, a beast tamer is just trash. I bet you hid in some corner the entire time and barely made it back alive. Tianjiao exploded in rage. Are you insane? You think everyone's a coward like you? Feng Yong laughed. Whether I'm a coward or not, we'll find out soon enough. But Lin Han, hiding and trembling in Shadow Mountains, only crawling out now. That's true cowardice. Tianjiao stepped forward, fists clenched. Say that again. But Lin Han calmly stopped him. Don't waste your breath on barking dogs. He turned to Feng Yong and added, with your skills, you don't even deserve to clean my beast's shoes. Feng Yong's face twisted with rage. Fine. Let's settle this with a bet. Whoever has the higher level wins. If I lose, I'll give you 100,000 coins. But if you lose, you'll kneel, kowtow, and call me Grandpa. Tianjiao tried to stop him. Don't act impulsively. The instructor is still here. Lin Han smiled. Relax. He turned to Instructor Chow. This is between the two of us. Please don't interfere. Instructor Chow nodded. Since a bet has been made, you must keep your word. Integrity is the most valued trait at First High. But inside, Instructor Chow was grinning. Perfect. Let's humiliate this brat in front of Teacher Bai. Meanwhile, Teacher Bai narrowed her eyes. She recognized that familiar scheming aura on Lin Han's face. This brat is up to something. Instructor Chow stepped in and announced, since the terms are set, let's begin. Before they could reveal their levels, Tianjiao stepped forward. Instructor, I'm not part of the bet, but Lin Han is my sworn brother. I'm joining too. I'm a level 2 berserker. Feng Yong laughed. Only level 2? What's there to brag about? Then he proudly revealed his level. Level 3, Great Sword Warrior. The crowd gasped. Level 3 already? His underlings rushed to flatter him. Brother Feng is amazing. A rare profession really is different. Tianjiao clenched his fists. He really reached level 3. Feng Yang turned to Lin Han. Your weak little buddy is only level 2. There's no way you're higher than me. He sneered. Kneel and call me Grandpa. Maybe I'll forgive you. Tianjiao barked back. What are you showing off for? But Lin Han held him back again. It's fine. I don't take his strength seriously. He's level 3. Even if I had to start from scratch, I'd still be miles ahead of him. With a smirk, Lin Han revealed his status. Level 10. Beast Tamer. The entire crowd froze. What? Level 10 already? How did he level up so fast? Even Feng Yong's smile faltered. He hadn't expected that.